What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And Madden 20 Ultimate Team just got so much better. I'm going to give you guys all the feedback and everything to what's going on with it right now based on what I've seen. Pretty much what happens is you have the option to change a lot of players out of position. No, right now you cannot put Dion on offense and all that stuff like that, but there are a list of players that you can do it with. I'm going to be looking at specific players that is fortunate enough for my squad, all right? Namely, Pat Tillman can go to free safety, and they actually change their position, keep all their chemistries and everything like that, and it's kind of a cool feature. Like I said, I know that many of you guys are going to want defense to offense and stuff like that. As of right now, it's not like that. I'm thinking probably during the Zero Chill promo, or maybe during the next title update, they may do that. Obviously, Deion Sanders played wide receiver, so many of you guys are going to want to probably have that option. It's going to be pretty cool to see if they do things like, you know, what they do with Ricard in Baltimore, put him on defense and offense. He's not on the list, I don't believe, right now, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. But the first thing that's going to happen right now is you're going to need training, okay? So specifically 500 training to change the position. You do get back 90% when you go to change it, okay? Tarik Cohen also has an option, I believe. I think he has an option. I was about to rage sell him. I think he has an option for wide receiver or something. Yeah, he gets the option to go to wide receiver if you wanted to do that. So I just wanted to point that out. But that's pretty much what happens. You will see a fourth chemistry slot that pops up, and it will give you the option. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm thinking, and, you know, let's see if you guys agree with me. I want Julius Peppers right now to play for me as a left outside linebacker. What's going to happen is, depending on how it works out, you see what I'm saying? I'm going to put Von Miller to my left end and put Julius Peppers to my left outside linebacker. Why would I do that? Primarily because the way that it works right now, I keep Julius Peppers on the outside anyway because he's much faster than Von Miller at this point. So it realistically doesn't make any sense for me to keep them and have to keep switching it during game. It's just less work for me. If I do it like this from the screen right now, I don't have to do it later. And it just makes it a lot easier for me. All right, so let's go over what I'm thinking. When you look at the way my team is situated, going to change Julius Peppers, going to his fourth slot and checking out what's going on is going to cost you about 500, all right? So like I said, I would want to put him at left outside linebacker. Please note that their overalls will change based on the way it goes, both positive, negative, and things of that nature. So I did try it with Troy Polamalu, and for those of you guys that was doing it before it actually launched and lost training, you got to contact EA Sports at help.ea.com. What is it? help.ea.com and try to file a claim with it, because pretty much I don't know if they gave you a time frame, and I understand that some of you guys were like, you know, based on the way it was written, it said that once you get the core elite, you would be able to change the position. If you're one of those people, I would file a claim with help.ea.com and just say, look, I did this to try to do that and it wasn't working. It's actively launched right now, so you can actually visibly see what I'm doing and how it's working. So the next thing was this, right? Troy Polamalu, he has the option to go to free safety. That would actually be ideal for me because I need a free safety. You know what I'm saying? It would probably be the best case scenario. When I just tried to do it before, he lost like, I think he went down to a 93. So I would have to I don't really want to go too crazy with it and start losing a lot of training doing it, but those are some of the things that I would want to do. Now, as far as what I was doing with the pass rush chemistries, that at this point doesn't really matter, because also Aaron Donald, putting him at D tackle makes it that much better. Because now I don't really need Linval Joseph. That's another thing that, you know, pretty much is going to cause an issue, because he's also locked down with Brawler. I can do a lot of different adjustments, but I'm thinking moving him to D tackle, Alan Page also, because now he has all the finesse and everything like that. You can go ahead and do that and make him an actual D tackle, keep all his chemistries, keep everything going on, and then you make your defense that much better. You see what I'm saying? You could just move him around now. So it actually works out a lot better for all of us. It's a huge update because many of us are going to be able to manipulate our teams specifically the way that we want it. But right now, I'm not going to rush to do this. Why? Because I'm dead broke and my bank account ain't set up like that. Because I spent all my coins upgrading my defense to the point right now where I have nothing left. So I realistically have to wait for my weekend league rewards to kind of see what I can do. But ideally, we're going to move Aaron Donald to D tackle 1. Alan Page is going to go to D tackle 2. Nick Bosa is probably, we're going to put him at right end. because we shouldn't lose too much. He's a 90, you know what I'm saying? He's a 90 plus whatever. So we shouldn't lose too much with that. It shouldn't be an issue doing anything as far as that goes. So for me, I think it works out fine starting Nick Bosa, because I think his speed is decent. Plus we have the 49ers chem on him. The only thing is we can't add a physical chem, so he doesn't get that +2 speed. But he's an 81 speed. That's not too bad. Finesse and power moves, block shedding, still low 80s. But moving Aaron Donald, I think, makes the defense that more stout. Okay? It makes it so that people, you know, when you come out into a game, you don't have to really worry about anything like goal line, everything. He'll be in the right spot to kind of block up the hole and be ready to go. So ideally, with the way that everything is working out, I would absolutely 100%. Those will be my changes. Vaughn to Peppers, Peppers to Vaughn, Polamalu to where Calvin Johnson is. And then you can look at it this way. We can downgrade Calvin because I'm not really using him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, like, I don't think he plays. I honestly don't think he plays for me. Hold up. We got 1, 2, then I got 3, 4, 5, and then 6, right? So I already have 6 players that I can use in my different coverages. If I want to come out at 1, 4, 6 or whatever I'm doing, I can absolutely do it. So it's not that big of a deal. I can absolutely work it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's more than enough. Because even when like I said, I come out in the 1, 4, 6, I'm good to go. I don't really need Calvin. Merton Hanks is garbage, but we need him for the 49ers chem. That's why he's the way that he is. He gives us the +3. I can possibly start to add in more 49ers and make it so I don't need him and have that extra spot for Calvin. But at this time right now, because I don't have his maxed out card, it probably at this point would be a good idea to just move Troy Polamalu over there and keep Pat Tillman at his natural position at strong safety. Ideally, that's what I would want to do. So right now, I definitely need to work on figuring out what I'm going to do as far as you know, going forward with this, because it could work out in our benefit. But because, like I said, I'm not going to be using Calvin right now, what we could do as an experiment, let's go over here and let's check this out. Let's see what we can actually do right now. If we go back, right, let's go ahead and downgrade him. I'm just going to do it to give you guys an example. We should get that brawler back when we get down to that section. That takes off the lockdown. All right, so this takes off. That's the other ability slot. We should get the physical chem back. All right, good. We got all that back. All right, we're just going to power, because like I said, I'm not using him, so we might as well just use him as a test dummy. You know what I'm saying? And then later, you know, when we're back up and running, we could do whatever we want. So look, we took him all the way down. We're going to use Polamalu as the guinea pig right now and kind of give you guys some insight into what's going on. Now, remember, he had brawler and lockdown, so my brawler is still going to be good because I have excessive amounts of people with brawler, but I'm going to have to do something about that lockdown when I move Troy Polamalu. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to move Polamalu over here, okay, and then we're going to change his position. So, well, first, let's just change his position first. That way it's just easier. That way you guys get an idea of what's going on. We're going to make him a free safety real quick. So let's go over here, and we're going to go right into his settings over here. We're going to scroll down to where it is, and we're going to make him a free safety. All right, so we'll craft the chemistry, equip the chemistry, and he should be a free safety. It's equipped. Chems enabled when free safety. So now the actual card itself still shows whatever. It still shows it as strong safety, but when we move him over, it's going to, you know, keep all the chems and everything going on with his actual position. So let's put him right here. Okay, everything else should be the same. All right, now you see that it still shows strong safety, whatever. All of his chems are still the right way. Doesn't really matter. You know, everything is being applied the same exact way. We have all his speed. We have everything going on with his zone coverage and all that stuff. We are going to fix lockdown right now and get his zone coverage up to a 95. We're going to just have to add lockdown to one of these guys. Who do we got? We got some lockdown on him. Lockdown. What we need, ×2? All right, let's just take it off this guy. Let's go ahead and put it on. Let's use Lawrence Taylor as that. Okay, bro, get out of here. Put it over here, pass rush. We're going to take this off. We're going to remove that chemistry. We're going to go back and get our chemistry back. All right, we're going to refund the chemistry, take that back. And then we're going to go back and just put lockdown on him, ×2. And then we'll equip that. And then with doing that, now we get the 30 of 30 back. And we don't have to worry about pass rush chemistries because it doesn't matter anyway. They weren't getting any chems from it. I'm actually going to put lockdown back on most of the guys anyway and just say whatever. But when we go back over here and we look at Troy Polamalu at the strong safety position, being a free safety, I don't know why it hasn't updated his zone coverage, because lockdown should be +2 for the final tier, right? Hold on. Let me go over here and check it. It should be, yeah, +2. It should be 2. So let's back out and then we'll come back in and then check it out. And like I said, it just makes it a lot easier for when your team is designed a certain way, you don't have to worry about having to do the subs and everything like that. Now, offensively, when you start playing around with it offensively, you got to be very, very careful because some of the linemen lose a lot more overall. Why is his zone coverage not changing? Why is it? It was still 94 before. I guess you get the zone before the last thing. I don't know. For some reason, I thought his zone went up to like a 95. But I guess I was wrong. Maybe that was Calvin Johnson. Okay, it could have been cut. Free safety, secondary position, equipped. All right, let me see something. Hold on. What is that? Okay, his zone coverage. Where is it? 92. Yeah, so he gets. Oh yeah, he only gets the +2, right? Because we don't get it from John Madden coach because we don't have the pass defense chem. All right, so that's correct. The 94. I believe that Calvin got an additional one, so that's right. So notice how everything is still solid, nothing's crossed out, and he's changed. Everything else that we have to do, like I said, as far as Julius Peppers and Von Miller, I'm going to do that same scenario, move them around. I'm going to move Aaron Donald around, make everything just stout and have everybody set to where that to where I want them, so that I don't have to do too much moving around. And then, like I said, ultimately we'll just move Nick Bosa up, and then we'll do some more adjustments with everything else that's going through right now. But Linval Joseph looks like he might have to get rage sold, but we'll figure that out when we cross that bridge. So pretty much that's what I have for you guys right now. Be sure to experiment. If you guys need me to tweet it out, there is a blog explaining all the players that are eligible, and I will definitely tweet it out to you guys if you have any other further questions. But definitely check the power-ups on all your players just to see if you've seen them play in another position. It's probably likely that they can go to another position as well. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a good one. One love, y'all.